barely 20 to 30% of people that have this condition are aware of it.
Hey.
20 to 30% of people that have glaucoma are aware.
The remaining 70 to 80% are walking about.
Yes, absolutely. And the only way you can know is when you have your eye tested. When you
are there symptoms? I mean, one of the callers said he had a symptom when he's driving. So I also feel this sometimes when I'm driving at night. Yeah. I try to avoid driving on this one lane when an incoming car is directly. I just go blind temporarily. I can't see a thing, so I just wait. If you're behind me, sorry, you're gonna have to wait because I can't see anything ahead. So he says that was a sign he saw. He would feel a huge ring of light in his eyes, and I like that he insisted. When he went to the hospital, he was told cataract, just go home, wait for it to mature and come back. But he went to another hospital and checked again. So are there symptoms? Are there things that that can be an alarm that should send you quickly to the hospital?
At the early stage, no.
Hey.
Glaucoma at the early stage is usually without symptoms. So by the time most patients that have glaucoma, by the time they develop symptoms, the disease is already a bit advanced. But the question, the symptoms of halos around light, yes, it could happen. I mean, usually when the intraocular pressure is very high, elevated, the cornea, that's that transparent part of the eye, will become swollen. And then rays of light that usually should travel in a straight pattern through that structure will now scatter.
Spread out.
Yeah, so give what we call glare. And sometimes because of the spectrum of light, it could give what we refer to as rainbow-colored halos around light. So when they look at a light source, they'll see like a rainbow-colored halos around it. So usually a sign or a feature of very high intraocular pressure, which obviously could be one of the presentation of glaucoma. It could even happen without glaucoma. So obviously, raised intraocular pressure is not synonymous to glaucoma.
Yeah.
So most often people will have glaucoma. The pressure could be marginally high, but will probably not give symptoms at the early stage. So the only thing is that consciously, it's like taking responsibility. Everybody should have their eyes evaluated regularly,
even when nothing.
Even when there is nothing.
I hope you're listening. Let me give you some numbers that might scare you. An estimated, this is glaucoma, is estimated to be responsible for the blindness of 80 million people in the year 2020. 80 million. And had been projected to cause blindness to about 111.8 million people globally. By 2040, would have that number. 111.8 million people might have glaucoma by 2040. Now, one in every Nigerian and every 20 Nigerian aged 40 and above has glaucoma. That's 1 in every 5 of these number will get blind.
Yeah.
Interestingly, I talked about disability earlier this week, and some people feel, oh, it's never going to be me. I mean, when you're talking disability, it's those people. But if you lose your sight, you've had a disability. Now,
so I like it when we talk about figures because it actually drives the point.
Yeah.
So let me just add to the figures you gave us. Glaucoma is responsible for 16.7% blindness in Nigeria. 16.7% of all persons that are blind in Nigeria is as a result of glaucoma. And just like you mentioned, at a point, 80 million people have glaucoma worldwide, and by 2040, is projected to increase to over 110 million people, and about 11.2 million of them are blind. And for Nigeria, about 5.4% of persons aged 40 and above are suspected to have glaucoma in Nigeria. And because we are Africans, and we know that African descent is one of the risk factors, glaucoma tends to assume a very aggressive progression in Africans.
Whoa.
Yes, compared to other races. So assume a very aggressive, progress as a disease. So it's important to pick it early because of this. And just like we said, usually it's asymptomatic at the early stage. It won't give any sign. It won't give any symptoms. And we all have to take responsibility to check our eyes.